I just picked up a high-end looking watch at a really discount price. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. This is a watch by Forge and Foster, and I was actually looking through their lineup of watches, and they have some incredible looking watches. I don't know if you know Richard Mille, but he makes some really awesome looking skeletonized watches. They're kind of big and bold, and Forge and Foster make some watches that look just like them, that look incredible, and yet they are a fraction of the price. So I thought I would check this one out. So you get this box here, and this is actually called their Titan X series. You can see the little silver foil logo there, and I haven't even looked at this yet. Now, I was really torn about which model to get because there are so many that look really awesome, but this one is probably the most skeletonized watch I've ever owned from any brand ever. Instruction manual here, and then, ooh, look at that. It looks like a giant piece of foam. I'm just kidding. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Wow, man, I'm just opening up this thing and it has a lot of presence. It is big and chunky and bold and manly and meaty and beefy, just like me. Wow, look at that, man. Forge and Foster right there. I will tell you what, right out of the box, this thing has crazy amounts of presence, dude. I'm just stunned by it. All right, so the Titan here is no small watch. You would not name a small watch Titan. Vulcanized rubber strap here. You can see how it tapers, kind of like the Ulysse Nardins. It's just really thick up here. I mean, everything about this seems like super high quality. That's why when I'll talk about the price, I'm just stunned because nothing about this seems like it is low quality in any way. Little detents here for these retention straps. Obviously, the buckle right there. You can see how big and beefy that is. I mean, it's like big and chunky, dude. Nothing about that says small. So obviously it's kind of a custom strap. If you want to replace it, looks like spring bars right in there so you can get in there. So this case looks big, and it is big. It's a 48 millimeter case, and I want to say that 48 millimeters is going to feel pretty large on most wrists. I mean, a lot of people don't like really big watches, but I do. And this is 316L stainless steel. It's 12 millimeters thick, as you can see here, and it's just really beautiful. Forge and Foster kind of sandblasted into the side there. It's slightly curved. The back here is flat. The top is curved. You can see that curved sapphire crystal. But it's not just that sapphire crystal there. You get this one on the back, this little peekaboo case here, and there is your movement, which is a Seagull skeleton automatic, 21,600 beats per minute, 21 joule movement. So you get the awesome looking automatic movement. You can see the rotor in there, and man, I'll show you. You can see all the way through. Look at that. So you get a little peek at your wrist through there too. But man, I mean, that's beautiful back here. Water resistant, 5 atmospheres, it says right there. Designed in London. Pretty cool. So, man, it just feels beefy. All right, so here is the front, and that is really awesome looking. I love this outer chapter ring in black here with the Forge and Foster logo on the top. And it's not running because I just opened it up, but if I pull this out, it's a non-screw down crown. You can see I can change the time here. Got a little loom on the hands right there. Things seem super smooth, and if I push it in and wind it just like this, we should be able to get things rolling here. So there we go. Balance wheel starting to work, and just it's cool because you get all that little kinetic movement when you look at it. You can see the second hand there sliding around up to the top. Really, really awesome. Power reserve of 42 hours, so this thing will run a really long time. Enough chit chat about it. I just want to get this on the wrist here so that you can see it. Now, I have just a really manly wrist. You might think I'm Dwayne The Rock Johnson, but I'm not. I'm Peter Von Panda, and I wear my watches pretty big, kind of a 7.5-inch wrist generally, but that looks awesome. Look how big that is. But it is not a shrinking violet watch at all. I love the fact that you have these little recessed areas there, sandblasted, and then kind of a brushed finish around them so that you get different textures to the dial. It helps break up, I think, the beefiness of this watch. You can see that this side looks very much like the other side, except instead of Forge and Foster, we have the little logo on the crown right there. Man, that is a smoking hot watch. I tell you what, like I said, Richard Mille makes some really high-end watches that are going to be a few $100,000, right? So that is kind of crazy. But if you love that look, if you love the skeletonized look of a premium, big, bulky watch, you know, and I bet you could beat this around. Look at the size of this band here. I bet you could wear this just about anywhere. You could take it off, put it on your nightstand when you're done with the day. It's going to keep enough power to keep running. And this thing is a crazy price. If I were just looking at this, my guess on this would have been $899. And I think that would be a fair price just for everything you get here. The automatic skeletonized movement and how beautiful it looks. But this thing was $299. $299! I mean, dude, I have had discount brands from all of the major mass production watch houses that have been more than this watch and have not had the presence of this watch. I mean, I tell you what, if you're looking for something unique, if you're looking for something bold, massive, manly, I would definitely check out Forge & Foster, because not only do they have this beautiful Titan watch, but they have a lot of other watches that are somewhat similar, but have their own little flair to them, their own little personality. So you can probably find something that represents you maybe even better. But this is just beautiful. I can't wait to wear this out in public, because I think people are going to think that this is a much more expensive watch than it is at $299. $299. I tell you what, if you want to pick this bad boy up, I will put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.
We can discover more and explore so much deeper.